If any contractor will say here, Charles, me and him have sat down the way I sat with you, and I told him, put this for me, I will stop politics today.
Right.
If I have to move, well, I don't have long time in politics, but if I have a long time, I have to do it 20 times. I will do it exactly. I will not be part of, I cannot be talking about change. I cannot be talking about something new while being process of the same thing. You cannot use the process of yesterday to build tomorrow. I've never been involved in any form of rigging of election at primary level, at the election itself, and after that. No, I've never been part of paying people in judiciary anywhere to give me judgment that I do not deserve. I've not been part of this. You can go ask the last INEC chairman. I never met him for one day because he's a referee. I'm a player, and I expect the referee to come to the field and do his job very well. If he chooses to do it wrongly, so be it. But I cannot be preaching change and doing the same thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people who support you would be re-inspired by what you just said. But you are, of course, now operating within the ADC. Yes. Can you realistically secure the ticket in a field that includes seasoned political heavyweights like Atiku Abubakar? And what happens if you don't? Would you be willing to step aside for a stronger coalition candidate in the interest of defeating the incumbent President Tinubu?
Well, let me tell you, Mr. Charles, we're a coalition. For me, what I believe that Nigeria requires now is a coalition of people who are willing to sacrifice everything. It's a coalition of competencies, coalition of capacities, coalition of people who are compassionate to tackle issues that Nigeria needs urgent attention today. That's what I see as that coalition. We are no longer going to be a coalition of people who are going to share democracy dividend or transnational coalition because there's nothing to share any longer. Whatever we are sharing now, the country is finished. We need to now be a coalition of people who are going to sacrifice everything to build tomorrow. And if that is the case, it will be easy. It is done in several countries of the world where coalition came together and put somebody to be part, to lead it. Example is in Indonesia. When Joko Widodo was chosen to be a presidential candidate, he was not chosen by his party. He was chosen by a coalition of parties that came together and said, this is our candidate. And because of it, other smaller parties joined in that coalition because they believe he will do the work. Where we are now in Nigeria, it's time to hire qualified, competent person. Our recruitment process for 2027 must be different from what it used to be. Right. We must now get somebody who is committed to a future and a better Nigeria.
And do you see any person who is like that beyond yourself?
Well, like I said, we have a party now. I'm sure the party people will come together and decide. There might be somebody better.
Right.
There might not be. But whatever there is the choice, it must be based on empirical, verifiable evidence that this person is better than Charles. So why should Charles be doing this program when we have a better person? If any contractor will say here, Charles, me and him have sat down the way I sat with you, and I told him, put this for me, I will stop politics today.
Right. Well, we're running out of time. This has been a fascinating discussion with you. You have spoken consistently about prudence, about reform, But Nigerians are facing deep economic hardship and punishing insecurity at the moment. What are the first 3 decisions you would take in office that would immediately change the trajectory of the economy and of insecurity in this country?
Well, insecurity has spoken a lot. I won't tell you everything here, but I'll be decisive. And people will see, they'll feel it. And I'm not going to lead from the back. I'll be in the front. And everybody will see, because if you cannot secure your country, you have nothing to offer. On the economy, we'll deal with it head on. We'll deal with the issue of corruption and waste. There's too much waste here. We'll deal with it. We will begin to ensure that whatever we're doing will be transparent. Nigerians will see it. Charles, this government came in, removed subsidy. Said because they don't want to, they're borrowing to service it. Removed subsidy in petroleum, subsidy in electricity, and that the resources they will save will be used in development. And they turned around, Charles, and borrowed more money. When Buhari came in, our borrowing was 13 trillion, about 13 trillion. When he left, it was 87 trillion. Today, Charles, we are hitting 200 trillion without anything to show for it. Subsidies removed, both in petroleum and power, and yet we borrowed more. Our budgets are not financed. Charles, the entire 2025 budget, capital project, the contractors are being owed. So we're owing contractors. We borrowed more money. Where is the money going? What happened? The people need to know. I'll be open to them. I will insist that all borrowing will be used for investment. If they had borrowed to do something, at least the government promised one thing: power. If I don't give you power, don't vote for me. If they had borrowed all this money and put it in power, we'll say, okay. But I can tell you, from 2015 to date, no plants, no new plant have been commissioned and in process of being commissioned by the APC government. And it won't happen soon because it takes a long time to build. Countries like Indonesia, between 2015 and 2025, added 70,000 megawatts. And they are now doing 2025 to 2034, 69 megawatts. India added within the same period 171,000 megawatts to bring their total installed capacity, and this is now to 500,000. Egypt, within 2015 and 2021, added 28,000. How many have we added since 2015? Charles, we have a problem.